Hello, my name is Rutveek, and we would be talking about missing middle Indian manufacturing. In 2026, India stands as a global bright spot, yet a structural shadow persists. We call it the missing middle. While our services exports have leapfrogged traditional development stages, our manufacturing sector remains a story of two extremes: millions of tiny informal units and a few capital intensive giants. Why is this important discussion in the Indian economics today? Because the missing middle is where mass employment dies. Large scale labor intensive manufacturing, think of apparel, toys, and footwear, is the only bridge capable of moving 45% of our workforce out of low productivity agriculture. Without this middle tier, we cannot achieve benefit where trade increases the real wages of our most abundant resource, that is the unskilled labor. Currently, our growth is job light because the sectors that grow don't hire the masses and the sectors that hire can't grow. How did we get here? During the phase two, we strangled our own potential. The small scale industries reservation policy of 1967 made it illegal for large firms to produce labor intensive goods. Simultaneously, the MRTP Act created a fear of growing. If a firm hired more than 100 workers, they lost the ability to downsize, effectively making labor a fixed cost. Our policies incentivized firms to stay small, stay informal, and stay unproductive to avoid the license raj. The barriers of 2026 remains deeply structural. First, our factor markets are still distorted. Land acquisition remains legally very difficult thing to do. And despite recent reforms, the ghost of IDA 1976 makes entrepreneurs prefer robots over people. High fiscal deficits continue to crowd out the cheap credit that mid-sized firms need to scale. Finally, our logistic costs remains a hidden tax, making it cheaper to ship a container from Shanghai to Mumbai than from Nagpur to Mumbai. To solve this, we must follow a 3 year roadmap. The year one has to be labor flexibility. We must fully operationalize the unified labor codes, replacing permission based hiring with a notification based system combined with a state funded unemployment insurance. SAGE 2.0. We must transform our special economic zones from a tax saving enclaves into a regulatory free zones where the only law is the contract. Year three has to be financial deepening. We must move away from priority sector lending mandates that lead to NPAs and instead use direct budgetary subsidies to lower the cost of capital for middle manufacturers. The transition from a farm to office economy to a farm to a factory economy is India's unfinished business. By filling the missing middle, we don't just grow GDP, we grow dignity and formal employment for 500 million people. The time to build the middle is now. Thank you.